Hello, this is one of my first videos where I talk to you guys, my subscribers, as my mental illness. I just want to say about mental illness, it can strike at any time, anywhere in your life. One of the most common mental illnesses is depression. Well, it's going to be a hard video. Anyways, my story starts out when I was about, I'd say, trying to think. About 10, I started developing the symptoms of bipolar depression, if you don't know what bipolar depression is, I'm about to give you basically the fucking gist of it. Anyways, what it is, it's like, picture a teeter-totter. You have happiness, extreme happiness on one end, extreme sadness on the other. So, what started happening with me was, I started going like this. And I also started getting symptoms of schizophrenia when I was about 15. I started taking antipsychotics. They tried me on many different types of medications. I had my first girlfriend when I was 13, when I was in the midst of a mental break, when I was in the midst of a psychotic episode. I was in Army Cadets. Everything was going good, and then all of a sudden how do I say it kind of went over me, kind of went overboard. I started acting out. I wasn't a good kid. Like, I used to steal from people just because I call it a knee-jerk reaction. I'm now 26 years old, and I regret a lot of stuff that I've done in my life. Anyways, my story, and then shortly thereafter, my father, whom I just got off the phone with, he fucking left my mom because of the fact that he said he didn't love her or some shit like that. It's stupid shit. Then I started self-harming, and I started feeling like no one cared. I've been admitted to the hospital I don't know how many times. I never ended up in jail, thankfully, because of the support of my family, except for my father. My father's an alcoholic and a cocaine addict. Anyways, I gotta keep this video short for now. I will continue my story at a later date because my phone only has so much space on it. Anyway, this is part 1. Part 2, I'm gonna upload in a couple of days because I'm afraid that I'm gonna start crying if I start getting into more detail right now. Because right now I'm in the midst of a depression. I'm manic, like I said, I'm manic depressive. I'm in the midst of a depression. Anyways, long story short, if you got a mental illness, do not fret. I do not fret, for this too shall pass. If you believe that you're gonna get better, you will get better. My story is one that is gonna be an inspiration. My story is basically from the ages of 15, or from the ages of 13 to 26, I started using drugs to cover up my illness, and that's what caused me to start self-harming. I was doing marijuana, weed, hashish, hash. I experimented with it all. Don't touch drugs, kids. If you're a kid that's watching this, do not touch drugs. Marijuana, a little bit of marijuana here and there, fine. It's natural. But don't touch. So is magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms there's actually research on magic mushrooms that says it's a good good to use. I don't use that shit because it makes me hallucinate. And because it makes me hallucinate, it makes me delusional, does this, does that. Anyways, there's certain things that you need to discuss with your daughter if you feel like you're getting depressed. Depression feels like extreme sadness that lasts over 2 weeks. Anyways, I've got so many scars on my arm. My arms from when I used to self-harm. I'm at the verge of being put into a group home. Okay? That's part 1. This is part 1. Have a nice night.